What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is your boy Yarn Craig, where I cover everything from NBA, WNBA basketball, all basketball in between, guys. So if that sounds like content you're interested in, go ahead, like and subscribe. I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. And first off, I'm gonna admit something. So I really had this video mapped out before today, and it's really based around Atlanta's rookie Rhyne Howard, who's been balling out for most of the season. But before today, she just dropped 16 points on very efficient shooting against the Indiana Fever in the W with the Atlanta Dream. But before today, she had a kind of funky 4 game stretch that had me wondering, has she hit the rookie wall? Mind you, this was before today. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. So I asked this question because she literally had a stretch of games where she scored 22 points in one game, 12 points in another game, 0 points in another game, and 5 points in one game. So that's a pretty wide range of scoring when you look at it. And again, she's a rookie, so these things are especially expected just starting out in her career, especially as a primary optional offense. So what I wanted to do is just look at a couple of reasons that, I picked up, a couple of things I picked up in regards to why she may be struggling a little bit, and in that little 4 game stretch, some things that we can pick apart and look at and maybe see what can she improve on. So the first thing was this. Number one, when she plays against strong two-way wing players, she can get knocked off of her balance. There are a couple of players in particular that I watched her match up against, and they gave her problems when they were guarding her. Kalia Copper, WNBA Finals MVP. Y'all know she's a dog. She gets after it. And then Jackie Young, fourth-year player that's playing the best basketball of her career right now. One of the best two-way players in the WNBA, period, especially on the wing. But when Rhyne Howard was being guarded by both of them, they were knocking her off her. They were kind of knocking her off her balance. They couldn't get by her. They snatched the ball from her a couple times, and it was obvious that they, not to say she was scared, but they definitely threw off her finesse based game. So I think that moving forward, one of the things that Rhyne Howard is really going to have to do is kind of work on her strength and conditioning. Not that she's not in shape, but as far as her strength and dealing with stronger players like that, she already has the skill level to compete at a high level with them. But her strength level, where it's at right now, it holds her back just a pinch from competing with people at that top spot. It's easy for them to knock her off balance a bit. The other thing I think she needs to work on is her ball handling. Her ball handling isn't bad, it's passable, but when it comes to one-on-one situations, she doesn't particularly thrive in those. She's usually good at catching the ball and attacking a player that doesn't have their feet set at angles. So when she catches the ball and the player hasn't set their feet and they're moving to get in a position, she's very good at measuring angles and scooting by them and getting a quick open jump shot, which is great. That means she's way beyond her years as far as an offensive star, as far as being an offensive player, especially as a rookie doing that. But to be a number one option on the team, she's going to have to put that ball on the floor and be able to create for herself just a little bit more. Secondly, it's kind of a point that's piggybacking off of that point. In all honesty, the other thing that hurts her is that the Atlanta Dream's offense is not particularly the strongest in the WNBA. As a matter of fact, they average the second least points per game in the entire WNBA. They're really a defensive based team. They're first in defensive rating, but their offense kind of struggles and lags at point, especially when Rhyne Howard isn't producing at a high level. The next highest scorers on the roster are Cheyenne Parker and Erica Wheeler, both averaging 11 points per game. That's really not enough for a second and a third optional offense, especially to support a rookie star who's still figuring out the landscape of the WNBA. For a team that doesn't have enough offense to support their rookie, you can expect her to struggle a bit here and there, as defenses can really hone in on her and attack her and take away her strengths. But even despite those things, there's light I want to shed at the end of this video. She already has all the fundamental tools to be a superstar offensive player, and honestly, she's not just that far away. The skill is there. She just needs the experience. To date, she's already been the Eastern Conference Player of the Week for the first week of the season. She's been named the Rookie of the Month. She's still top 15 in the WNBA in scoring. She's third in the league in three-pointers made. And she's currently the leading scorer on the team as of right now that would be in the playoffs as a rookie. So we could say she's still very much so ahead of the curve right now. If the All-Star, which a matter of fact, WNBA All-Star game voting is going on right now, so y'all should get to that. I'm gonna do a video on that too. But as of right now, she's probably not an All-Star starter. Like at the beginning of the season, she came out blazing, and she was looking like she was gonna be a WNBA All-Star starter. But I'm not 100%. I got to go back and look at everything. I can't say that she's 100% a starter anymore because I feel like she's tailed off a little bit these last little 4 games. Again, before today, where she just dropped this efficient 16, but she kind of tailed off in her production a little bit. It's just been a little all over the place. But that's my video, guys. Tell me, what are some things that you think that she can improve on, or am I tripping? Is she got it down packed already, and it's just a matter she just had a bad stretch of games, guys? So go ahead, comment, like, subscribe. Peace.